good evening, and welcome to the Home Service Live. Did you miss us? Did you? Come on, let me know. Hello, everybody. I missed us. How are we all?
All right. Last Thursday felt strange.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I must admit it did. It really did. Because you're sitting down, you're having your tea, it's normally a case of get it down your neck up the fucking stairs for 7 o'clock before we start the show. Then last week it was like, I don't like this.
Well, I was thrilled. I was in the grips of Mr. Robot.
All right, I've never watched that actually.
Yeah, I was disappointed in the ending.
Somebody take his batteries out.
Yeah.
Did he just go, oh?
Yeah, he didn't use Duracell.
He didn't use what?
Duracell.
Oh, Duracell. Right, sorry.
And the thing is, we take a week off and the country goes to shit.
I know.
That's why we were late. We're off updating our CVs.
put my applications in.
I'm getting mine in before Mullen gets a chance, yeah.
Mullen for MP. Saying that, all he needs is 100 Conservative votes and he's got a chance.
Can you honestly see Vic getting 100 Conservative votes?
The rate things are going in the political world, yes, I can. Nothing would surprise me now. I mean, they're on about it that Boris is coming back, but
I can just see Vic walking up Downing Street whistling "Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree."
That's it.
While eating a steak bake.
Yep.
Yeah, but it'd be a posh steak bake, wouldn't it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be just a normal steak bake.
It'll be veal. That's in it.
Steak bake. I say.
With a caviar. It's no gravy. What do you got? A caviar roux?
A caviar roux?
What? Well, no, it's a white sauce, isn't it?
No, the roux is the means of thickening said sauce.
Roux.
Yes. Roux.
Fucking gravy.
I thought roux was Winnie the Pooh's friend.
No, that's R-double-O. The Sheffy one's R-O-U-X.
It's getting one.
R-U-O-X, eh? Knew we'd have to get an X in there somewhere.
Is that Roex then?
Yeah, so that's Ruex.
Roex.
So it's the Roex brothers, is it?
Roex.
Fucking Philistine.
Fucking Humpty Bristol.
It's shite.
That's it. And the Oxo cubes. Wait, what's her face?
Linda Bellingham.
That's her.
That's not sanitary having her in your kitchen. No.
What?
She's brown bread, isn't she?
But you could always flake a wee bit off.
Meaty.
Meatballs.
We've started already, haven't we?
What?
You and your white sauce.
No.
I'm with you, Matt. Gravy you can cut. Gravy you can put in a sandwich.
Yeah, I love gravy like that.
Wrong. Just
Why
wrong.
is it?
I like thick gravy, but gravy you can cut into slices, no.
It's same with me rice pudding. I don't like sloppy rice pudding. I like it almost like a cake. Saying that, I'm exactly the same with my porridge as well. I like really thick porridge. I don't like this sloppy stuff. You give me sloppy stuff and I'm not going to be happy. I like it nice and firm, I do.
Firm and creamy.
Firm and very creamy, yes.
Back to white sauce again.
Moving swiftly onwards. Adam Stone, good evening, you lovely human being. BCV. Jasper.
Jasper!
No. Bill Richards, darling, how are you? Oh, God. Yes. Dawn W. Rolls. Faxi M's. Safe.
Safe.
Fee. Buggles. Gaily Bops, darling. Buggles. Yes, I was pissing myself at your post. Yes, on Facebook, she suggests maybe time for a general election, just in a very...
I like that one that she posted about the Scottish Parliament with Truss going,
Yeah. Jane Dowd, good evening. Rules, and thank you so much. And to Mr. Pebbles. The package arrived. Thank you. I say. I hope everybody that was over in the home corner at Expo had a great weekend. It looks like everybody did. Reading some of the reviews on the Expo website, that corner seemed to be the hit for most people.
By all accounts, that was the only good thing about the Expo.
That's what I've been reading, which was a bit little disheartening. But,
yeah, it sounds like... I mean, obviously, I didn't go, so I can't sort of like give an opinion. But from what I've read and, you know, a few vlogs that has been out, that's been released, it wasn't very much like May.
But it looks like that corner had some good banter and some very nice hardware as well, because somebody kept on sending some saucy mods.
Yes, Jane
Thank
did
you,
look
Jane.
like she was enjoying herself.
Just slightly.
Just slightly. Yes. I've got to admit, I did miss not going.
So did I. It were horrible.
To be fair, I did really miss not going. It just didn't seem right. Especially when you kept on seeing these posts come up on Facebook, and I'm thinking, I should have been there. But,
Yeah, I mean, I watched a few people's vlogs and stuff, and I'm like, seriously, it doesn't look very busy.
it wasn't busy. Every vlog that I saw, even our Aiden's, I mean, our Aiden's walked around, you're thinking, that's like Friday morning, just as it's opened.
Yeah.
Literally, just as it opened. By all accounts, I was talking to Alan, and Alan said that on Friday morning, you know how there's normally a big queue and everything before you go in? He says there were 16 people.
Yeah, somebody put a picture up of the Friday morning, and there was two people standing talking to the security guard, and that was it.
Wow.
I mean, at the end of the day, you've always got to remember what an expo's for. It's the companies showing off their latest and greatest, which unfortunately is pod systems now. So, but if they're wanting people to actually go to the event, if they want general public to go to the event like they used to be, definitely the home zone is something that they need to build on.
But we shall see what happens. I'm looking forward to May anyway. Right, let's back to the participant list. OKK 70, I did see you, but you disappeared off my list, darling. Oh, I say. Hold on, where the hell's that gone? Ah, there it is. Fabulous. Jane, I hope you had a fantastic weekend, love.
Big huggles to Jane.
Huggles. And I hope the shiny-itis didn't kick in too badly. John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Matt Chandler, the troll of trolls.
Legend.
Beater of goats.
The beater of goats.
Shane Gibson, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, mate. Get that one cracked. UK Andy, legend.
Another legend.
Vapor Bunny. Vaping Pasty Dawn, darling. Vapor Queen Becky, good evening. And last but by no means least, Zan the man, good evening, sir.
Another legend.
Another legend. Right. That list. Whoa. Where's my chat gone? My chat's just disappeared up its own jack. Ah, there we are. We're back. Thank God for that. More like Bella. No.
See, that's what I just caught that there just now.
Oh no, the Infinity mods got drained.
Yeah, I saw the Infinity mods, some nice ones.
There was some gorgeous.
It was nice actually to see. I mean, I didn't see that much of the home zone, but what I did see of it, it looked really good.
Free Rider, I'm sorry, dude.
Free Rider,
like I
fist
said,
bump.
my chat just played up. Good evening, sir. Oh, Huggles, and I'm sorry. Yes.
Faxi, regarding my Keen, it's straight away.
Mine too.
There is no delay. What I suggest you do is actually clean it. Give it a good clean. Strip it down completely. Give it a good clean. And it takes seconds to strip that down.
Yeah, and one of the things I would advise you get is one of those kind of little fiberglass brushes. It's good. for cleaning
Either
your
that or one of the multi-nail ones, you know, on the sponge.
Yeah.
They're cracking. But yeah, blooming Keen's brilliant. I'm still, after all these years, I mean, I'd hate to imagine how long it's been out. I still haven't got a heavy hitter, and I keep on, still think I might get one, because I love my Keen.
If he's acting like this, he needs new meds. No, I'll stick with the old faithful. Mother's little helper. I picked up the Diablo Boromac by Morbid Mods. Cracking bit of kit.
Nice one.
Not one I've heard of, but I shall have a shufty later. Clean it, and what build you got in it? Cool. That's a fair point.
What's that?
Well, if the coil's a little bit on the heavy side, it can take a while.
Yeah, it depends on where you've got it. 0.15. Should be fine at that.
Should be fine, yeah.
I mean, I'm normally hovering, note the word hovering, around the 0.11. Saying that I've been using coils by Scott, and these are 0.11s, and they're fantastic.
Yes, I must admit, that's what I like to set Mr. Pebbles in, and thoroughly enjoying those, and they were coming out bang on what it said on the tin. So it's so nice, isn't it, when you use handmade coils and it does what it says.
Well, the reason why I wanted to go to Expo, because Scott were there, because I was going to get some more, but I thought, right, I'll leave it. I'll give him some time off after Expo before I put my order in. So I'll be putting my order in end of the next week. So, Scott, if you're watching.
Yes, well, it was nice to see that one little corner of sanity amongst all the pods.
It was. But I was, like we were saying though, I was shocked on all the videos that I've seen of it, how little people there were. Not little in size, I'm on about the amount of people.
Follow the yellow brick road.
This is well, Jules didn't go then, eh?
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Oh, that reminds me. Where's your stick-on beard, Stevie?
For what?
I've been watching Facebook, and there's some geezer on Facebook with the biggest, bushiest black beard I've ever seen, singing all these songs in Cartman's voice, and I swear to God it's you behind a fake beard.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's good, isn't he?
Oh, he's fucking brilliant.
And Jane, that did cause a lot of problems. The train strike was on the Saturday.
Well, yes, true.
Because Orion Braces was going to go the Saturday. And obviously, because of the trains, he ended up going on Friday.
Tell you what, Faxi, if you can build your own, just try some simple rounds.
Yeah. I did a 5-core frame staple at 0.11. I was getting no flavour from it. That always intrigues me when people say that. I get no flavour from it. What do you mean you get no flavour at all? That's always intrigued me. I don't disbelieve you or anything like that, but you're getting no flavour, or you're getting no vapour, or you're getting no cloudage, or what? Because even if you're getting no flavour, that's more to do with your juice than your actual coils. Surely. But
Of course I have, darling. As in, it should be strawberry milkshake and it tasted like shit. That could just be a shit strawberry milkshake, Faxi.
A shit shake.
The other thing to think is, mate, is it dual coil, single coils? You're never going to get what you expect.
also, what coils were they? The ones that you've made yourself, or pre-made coils? What cotton are you using as well?
Yeah, cotton can play a big.
Yeah, it really can play a big part.
I still like good old-fashioned Muji in a mech.
Yeah, I always
Can't fault it.
always use Muji.
Can't beat Booja.
See, I like cotton bacon. I do like it, but I can't be arsed with this pulling all shit. With Muji, I know exactly with my pads how much to cut and everything. No messing about.
You put the same on his DNA at 120 watts and it was beautiful. Fair point. So it could be down to what battery.
Is your mech clean?
Because that will make a hell of a difference, mate.
It makes a
Hell
total
of a
difference.
difference.
See, having a mech is a little bit more interactive. You've got to look after them. You've got to make sure that your contacts are clean and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit more interactive than just slapping it on a DNA or something like that and vaping away. There's a lot more into it. And it's the same with you building your coils and things like that. If you're getting a short on your coil or something like that, or you're getting a hot spot, that can make a difference. There's quite a few bits and pieces.
Looking at Fax's comment, I'd give it a damn good clean, mate.
You haven't cleaned it since it came out the box. Yeah, you definitely want to be cleaning it.
For God's sakes, don't use Brasso on it.
No, you definitely want to give that a really good clean.
And the button. Strip the button right down, mate.
Yeah, completely. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just watch out for the infamous springing coil, because I used to shoot them across the living room on a regular basis.
True, Matt. It comes second nature to us, because I've been using mechs for, virtually 11 years. You just do things automatically. You're just so used to doing it. You do forget.
I used to love just sticking on Netflix on a Sunday morning, getting the polish out and the rags, and just cleaning away while I'm watching a film. It was brilliant.
And
The Lord of Lude!
And then he would do his mechs.
What, sorry?
Then he would do his mechs.
Once I got a lovely shine on the end, yes.
The
Lord of Lude, the God of the gutter is in, and you're not being censored by us, dude.
We never censor you, sinner. How you doing, kidder? Hope you're all right. Matt, yeah, give him definitely a full guide on mechs. I'd be cracking that, Matt.
Oh, there's the troll. There's a troll show and a half.
What's that?
Guide to mechs.
A guide to mechs, yeah. I
For
think
the
you'd be
beginner.
cracking that. In fact, I think I'll be watching that. Guide to mechs.
Hmm.
Then I
I
can
think
start shouting at the screen going, no, you don't do that. No. What do you want to do that for?
thing that always
Or,
pissed me
or,
off.
or it's going to be, oh fuck, that's what you're supposed to do.
Probably more like it. I love
thing
the
I-
mechs. I just can't help it. I mean, that's all I'm on now is mechs.
The thing I always found was when I was stripping down, because I wasn't using a brush, trying to get the threads clean with just a rag, and you always got bloody build up on polish in between, no matter how little you used on it. It always seemed to build up.
Thank you, Matt.
I'll give it a clean on payday.
Why do you need to give it a clean on payday? Honestly, you don't need specialist tools to clean a mech. I'll give you a good hint. If you've got a brass one, yeah, tomato ketchup or something acidy.
Yeah, tomato ketchup works a treat.
Tomato ketchup's brilliant. That's just to clean your mech. If you've got an old toothbrush, especially with a keen, old toothbrush, get in there on threads, give that a nice good clean, and then strip it down. Literally, what you've got in your kitchen. You don't need specialist tools or anything to buy.
Anything acidic. And the good thing is, because it's tomato sauce, if you don't get all the residue off, it ain't going to do you any harm either.
You can just lick it. You can just lick the residue off.
Yeah.
Roll it about in
yeah.
a chip.
Cleaning a mech's very, very easy. You don't need a specialist or all that. I used to buy blooming Autosol and all sorts.
Mothers.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Love mothers.
But if you just look at, if you concentrate on not making the whole thing look posh and brand spanking new, concentrate more on your threads and your firing pin, making sure that they're spotless, because that's what makes the contact.
And that's, like Mark said, nail file on a bit of sponge. You can get them with various grades. So you've got a soft removal, polishing side to it. Couple of quid from Asda.
You can get them
They
from
are
pound shop for
fantastic.
literally. You can get about 3 for £1.
There we are. And anybody that thinks we were taking the piss by that suggestion, I'm just going to... Here we are.
I'd
Anybody who
love to have
thinks
mine
we take-
patina, but I can't.
Now, this guy's cleaning a copper mod with ketchup.
Yeah.
But it, takes a bit of polish, bit of rub, but it works. So we aren't taking the piss by suggesting tomato ketchup. It is a thing.
It's what I use. Another one, for argument's sake, I mean, the key won't do it, but you used to get hot spots on your mech, and that's basically when your firing pin actually touches the battery, you have a little arc, and that used to leave spots on your firing pin. What I used to use on that was toothpaste. Toothpaste and a brush, because toothpaste has it's abrasive.
Mildly
And it's
abrasive.
really good. I've got one mech here that I've got, and the actual firing pin and the connection of the firing pin is in the dome, so it's almost like a ball touching it. So you can't use out flat. Perfect if you use toothpaste and a toothbrush. Really are good.
I must admit, I'm a sinner regarding the patina. Well, you guys know what I'm like with my patina and that, but I love patina stuff.
Oh. Duster.
Duster.
It's a duster.
It's a duster. Little dust. Everyone likes a little bit of dust.
God, I haven't played with my duster in ages. I really
I
must
haven't
dig
played
that
with that
out.
in ages either.
See, the problem with me is I clean them. I literally clean them. It's horrible.
Thanks, Bunny.
It's
What do you think to his mod as well?
Oh, bad boy.
it's old but well worn.
There you go. Sinner even agrees with me. Silver firing pin, toothpaste.
Yeah.
Works brilliant.
That's for another time. I say. Time to roll out that tropical punch, dude.
That's relegated to the bin. That fucking stuff.
Next morning, it was like fucking escape.
Zan, I would love to see your Claymore.
Oh, still got my Nemesis Stingray mods, Duster, and a couple of other mechs in the cupboard. Too lazy to build now. I had exactly the same problem, and just the other night I thought, sod it. I just started coiling up, and it makes such a difference. It's fab. Stop it.
Come to think it, where the hell is my Claymore?
See, once you get into... I just can't get out of it. I still can't find any other... I've got loads of devices, got tons of them, but I still go back to my mech, and that's where I'm happier.
Well, I treated myself the other day. Twister.
All right.
It's Fire Loop 4 on top. It's a cracking little... Just stick it
I
in
was
your
never
pocket.
a fan with Fire Loop coils, I've got to admit.
Takes the same coils. It's a bit on the noisy side when it's not fully whacked. But by God, it's airy when you got it fully whacked open, you know?
Really? It's quite hairy, is it? When it's fully whacked open.
Not a bad little cloud though for it. The only drawback I would say with this twister, you do actually twist the base to get your wattage, and they've printed it. It's not lit, so it's really hard to see what wattage you're on. But other than that, it's a cracking little mod. It sits very nicely in the inside pocket when you're at spoons.
I mean, let's face it, I've got enough mechs here to last a lifetime. And the beauty about a mech is, once you buy a mech, it will last you a lifetime.
As long as you look after it.
It'll never break. And if it does stop playing up, there's always you can sort it out. It's very simple.
I must admit, Bunny, I can't fault the flavour off the Fire Loop. The flavour's cracking. The cloudage is nice.
All set.
Oh,
He has. Oh, now he's got a full set.
that's very nice. It's very nice. Fucking hell.
It's a shame he went.
Yeah, it was.
Ralphie seems to be enjoying himself, so
Oh yeah, he's doing his repair work on his bike.
Big shit.
there's still get the old pop-ups on Facebook. Bless him. Oh, I think it'll be interesting to see once all this Borough Bridge stuff sort of falls out the cycle. What happens after that?
I think it's great that the Borough thing's kicked off. Because honestly, it's gonna give Billet Box a run for the money. Because let's face it, Billet Box have had the market for that long, and competition's always good. I mean, that one that whatchamacallit, what's his name? That Australian lad that swears a lot. Bogan. He's just brought one out. That looks quite interesting. The size of that Borough tank, though, is ace.
Oh, the stubby. Some serious wonga for that, though, isn't it?
I don't know how much it is. I saw the review of it. I think Grim Green reviewed it. But I don't know how much it is.
I'm just going to Google through it now. Aha!
Yeah,
There we
8 mil
are.
tank. You can't go wrong at that.
$144.99.
Yeah, that is a bit steep, but I'm sure it'll come down. I think the only thing that I'd be worried about is all the panels.
Hmm.
And you know what China's like for having sloppy panels? And that'd do my head in anyway.
Nobody likes sloppy.
I can't be doing with sloppy panels. It just... Because as soon as you know that it moves, your finger goes, I'm going to move this even more. And yeah, no. I ain't got time for that in my life.
Oh, there's always time for a little finger play.
There's time for finger play, but not a sloppy panel.
Saying nothing.
It's nice to have something just to rub backwards and forwards, you know.
I've got plenty of things to rub backwards and forwards, mate. I don't need a mod to do it and all.
Yeah, and things that don't get you into bloody trouble either.
Yeah.
UK Andy's just sent me a message. I don't know if he sent it to you boys. This is the Chancellor rota for next week. Monday, Jeremy Hunt. Tuesday, Sajid Javid. Wednesday, Sam Allardyce. Thursday, Mr. Tumble. Friday, Inspector Gadget. Saturday, Mr. Blobby, and Sunday, Peppa Pig.
At least we can have a bacon butty on Sunday.
We laugh and giggle, but that's basically how the political thing's going off at the moment, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the rest of the world must be fucking laughing their tits off at us.
They must be, yeah. I mean, on a serious note, it's bloody embarrassing. I mean, we can't even fucking rule ourselves. I mean, come on.
Did you see the story that Krishnan Guru Murthy was removed from air?
For using the C word.
Yes.
Fucking brilliant.
Thought he was off air and called a Tory MP a C word. Much to the consternation of viewers. He's been taken off air for a week. Basically, he's in Channel 4 jail.
Aww.
Bloody hell.
There's another one just popped up. The Queen had 15 prime ministers in her 70-year reign. King Charles could exceed her before the next general election.
Peppa Pig as PM being fed more porkies. Fuck's sake.
See, yeah, you can start tinfoiling it. You really can. It's so like that niggling thing at the back of your head that things are just not right. Alan, fist bump. Oh, you're all right, buddy.
No.
Good to see you. Hope mummy's all right. Dad jokes for Sinner.
I've just had another one come up. Breaking news. The draw for the next PM will be 8 PM tonight using Excalibur and ball set number 6. Oh, fucking hell.
That was the first thought that ran through my head when I read that news story. A bottle of fairy lasts longer than 3 prime ministers. Oh, I like that. Fucking hell. Yes, so what happened? We were away for a week.
1 week. That's it. Complete change of direction. And then she says she's not a quitter, she's a fighter. And then quits.
He quit. Sounds like politics.
Yeah, that sounds right, politicking. Got to admit, yeah.
I just hope we don't get Boris back, that's all.
I can't see it, to be honest with you.
Somebody will suggest it.
Oh, God, yeah, there's loads. I mean, blooming Twitter was a array of bring Boris back. But I can't see it. I really can't.
And that's where I go for my political discussion. Twitter. No. No.
You think, Marcus?
Honestly, it's been hot as Twitter has. We all this lot been going off, honestly, and some of those comments are so funny.
Kay, can you just explain what the power of the lettuce is?
Yeah, I didn't get that either. What that's about?
Say that again.
She understood the power of the lettuce.
The lettuce, that is, I think it's the Daily Star. They started a live feed of a lettuce, and they wanted to know who was going to last longer, the lettuce or Liz Truss. And obviously, the lettuce lasted longer. Oh, bless you, Faxi. Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Appreciate that one. I'd not seen that.
Yes, it's been quite funny, that. And the lettuce won. Do you know something? They were putting bets on it.
To be fair, Matt, my head went to that place as well. It's not right. I wonder what she'd been promising, yeah.
Anything to do with head by any chance?
No.
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 It's a head of lettuce, isn't it?
Well, she's safe from Biden, but... Yes.
Chester down Westminster, the wheelchair.
Faster, Ray, faster.
Fuck's sake, Zan.
And Zan's had stiffies that last longer than Truss.
If you've had a stiffy that lasts 44 days, that's a medical condition and you need to see a GP.
Overdosed on Viagra. Been hammering nails into pieces of wood for the last fortnight with it.
Is this a new environmental...
And Jane, I've got the tools.
Oh, God. Chief Whip. You can see it now, Prime Minister's question time, and this little voice in the background going, yes, mistress.
Well, we know some of the impervy fuckers, that's already been done anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was no ducks involved.
Say no more. Oh, man. So, Doctor Who. Doctor Who this Sunday,
Oh, right, isn't it?
23rd.
Yeah.
Smart girls last longer than Liz did. Let's not push it, Shane. Let's not push it.
Bloody right, though. Oh, no, I was definitely not calling BFG a tool. Definitely. No, I was talking to Jane. I've got the tools.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I have the equipment.
The tackle. Anywho, so
Anywho.
what's happening? So what's happening
So,
Sunday?
Doctor Who. I can't wait for it to just be over and done with.
Jane says, so have I.
I like how we both think.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to pull off the Red Soul Jimmies, mate.
No,
Not with
no,
those
definitely
deals.
not.
No.
No.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
I have a room for pleasure. It's called the kitchen. What?
It's like you keep burning your arse in the cooker.
No.
Getting back. We're
Yes,
focusing. Doctor Who. Go on then.
So, it's happening this Sunday. But, by all accounts, is it going to be what we expect?
I just want it to get over and done with and get somebody else in.
Any thoughts from you, boy?
Fill me in, please, because I'm missing this. What's happening? I don't know what's going on.
She's going to get regenerated into that new lad.
Liz Truss.
No.
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 And a new PM.
May as well.
Oh, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? The front of number 10 lighting up in a golden light.
And K9 rolling out to shoot the fucking cat.
No, but I've just got visions of this huge ball of golden light and this voice going, Stain, good work. Am I Ginger?
So are you looking
Sorry,
forward to it then?
I'm looking forward to the spectacle. I want to see what they do with it. I think she deserves a half decent send off.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I've got nothing against Jodie. I actually quite like Jodie, but I just didn't like the breaking of canon. I don't like the Master at all. I can't be doing with the companions. I think the companions are annoying as anything. I just think that the storyline's gone stupid.
I'm not too sure about
Because let's face it, they've brought back the Gallifreyans via being Cybermen.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought they all got killed.
yeah. You see, I was quite happy with the timeline where Gallifrey disappeared into another dimension. I was quite happy. Leave that alone there. But no, Chibnall and his wanted to change the whole backstory of Doctor Who and everything, so it kind of killed it for me.
Well, the problem
And
is,
let's face it, you can tell the BBC hasn't got much faith in it because they've shoved it on a Sunday.
it's a fair point.
Before
Doctor Who's never been shifted from a Saturday night.
To be honest with you, I think Doctor Who's at its time. Pardon the pun. I do. I think there's just that much out there now that's just as good, if not better.
Yeah, but there's some days you just want the original.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
You know,
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
like Fee said, you know, BritBox. The only reason I pay for BritBox is for the original Doctor Who's. Well, and Sapphire and Steel as well. You know, so this, I mean, potentially, I'm hoping it goes out with a bang and not a whimper. But I've been reading some weird stuff that maybe she won't be regenerating into him.
I've heard that one because obviously you've got the 60th coming up, haven't we? So there is.
Why would the reset go to Tennant rather than her?
Which is obviously a bit interesting. I just don't like the characters that they've created at the present moment.
But that's just like having Boris back number 10 then if you bring fucking David Tennant back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thoughts Andor and Werewolf by Night.
I haven't watched Werewolves by Night. Andor, I was bored. I thought it was as boring as fuck.
I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it was boring as well. I must admit.
I quite enjoyed it, and Werewolf by Night, I thought was brilliant. My favourite character was in there, Man Thing.
Oh, I thought that was Ted.
Yeah, Ted Silas. Yes, it's fabulous, but it got the feel of the old 50s horror movie, the sort of campness of it. I mean, a bit gory, but I enjoyed it. There's a bit of switch your brain off.
I thought there would have been a lot more to it, though. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it was a Halloween special, mate. It was always going to be. If that had been a TV series, I'd have been pissed off. But as a one-off taster, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun little romp.
I haven't seen it, so. But Andor, I don't know. It was sort of like,
Or I think the second series will be the
Well,
asset.
by all accounts, they're bringing Darth Vader in just to up the ratings. That's how bad it is. I believe Rogue One. I so enjoyed Rogue One. I really did, because it was always that story that you when you was watching A New Hope, you heard about how they got the plans, and you never understood the story behind it. And it was, but this one, it's just, we can use this little piece, and they've expanded it, and I think that it's just, nah.
See,
I think they're overstretching it. I really do. I think they're overstretching it like Marvel's overstretching the sense. They're desperate to bring something else out.
I must admit, the finale of She-Hulk left me a little.
Oh, fucking... Sorry, I'm swearing. She-Hulk. What a bag of shit that ended up being.
I'm going, boys. I thought I took it for what it was, tongue in cheek. I thought it was fucking funny.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. It was funny as hell, but it just lost it completely. So, like...
I did like
Kevin. Yeah, it's about right with Kevin making up films. Yeah.
I did quite enjoy that little. I occasionally smash Matt. that had me chuckling. But the thing with the Star Wars, it was the wrong character. I said this before it started. It should have been the droid.
Yeah, that would have been more interesting.
Because the only thing I would say about Andor, all this stuff about his sister, why?
I just think, I genuinely, honestly feel like they're overstretching the sense. And it's getting to the point with Marvel and with Star Wars. They are diluting it that much. Because let's not forget, if you're a dedicated Star Wars fan or a Marvel fan, you've got the comics, you've got the books, and it's so like, how much dilution of a story are you going to put in? And I think Andor is one of them where it's so like, you didn't even need to make it.
Well, I mean, I've not personally watched it, but apparently Rings of Power.
I haven't watched it yet. That's
I watched the first couple of episodes, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it because I'm going to binge watch that from start to finish.
I think the last one came out last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. Apparently the SoulOhm reveal was a bit. Pratchett, I will go for every day of the week. Tolkien and Herbert can get a bit heavy sometimes. Saying that, I've just been finishing watching Children of Dune on Amazon, so because it's on the freebie channel.
Oh yes, and I managed to watch Hellraiser twice. Second time, no buffing.
Still not seen it yet.
So what do you think to it?
It's grown on me to a certain extent, but the Cenobites just don't do it for me. I'm sorry, they just don't. I don't. I think that the Doug Bradley Cenobites, the original Cenobites that had the black costumes and that on, were a hell of a lot more sinister.
Yeah.
Than these ones. I think.
Do you know what I noticed as being a big Hellraiser fan? It was clean. Whereas the original Hellraiser was dirty.
It was too polished.
Yeah. It was, how can you put it? When I say dirty, I mean as in decay. And it showed that decay of human flesh and everything. It was very gritty in that way, where this one is very... You could have had it in the same world as Silent Hill. or Event Horizon. It was very, very polished.
See, there was something in it that completely threw me, and I thought, well, wait a minute, that doesn't stick to the kind of original storyline to a certain extent. Where can you remember in the was it Hellbound, the second one, where Tiffany opens the box,
Yeah.
and Pinhead comes through and says, "Stop, no."
Idle hands. Yeah.
He
It
says,
was all
"No."
about desire.
Yeah, it's not hands that call us, it's desire. But yeah, it was hands that opened the box.
Yeah, totally
And this
different
one,
box.
and I-
Yeah, and they had to have X amount of... Yeah. Loved the box.
oh, the box was good.
Oh, the box was fantastic. It was like, whoa. And I loved
the
the
box went
homages
to that size, to that fucking size though.
And I love the homages to the original Hellraiser as well. But according to a lot of theorists, if you've followed the comics as well, this resides more towards the comic side of Hellraiser than it does the original films. And there's also a rumour going around that the new Hell Priest is actually Kirsty.
Okay.
Well, in the comics, Kirsty trades places with Bradley's character, and she becomes the Hell Priest. Because the original idea was so like that. I forgot her bloody name now. Julia was going to be the bad person, and obviously that's how it was going to fight off. But it never came about that. That was the original idea. So everyone's thinking now, because you've got this Hellraiser, it's in the same universe, but there's different members of the Gash. Because obviously you've got the original Gash, members of the Gash, which is Doug Bradley's Pinhead. And people are saying this isn't the same band of brothers type of thing. That's the...
It would make sense.
I just wish I just wish he hadn't called it the Gash though.
Well, it is. It's the original Cenobites are Order of the Gash.
I know. But Gash is slang for fanny up in Scotland.
Gash, 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 gash.
It's when they said the Order of the Gash, and I'm like, huh? It was when we went to see one of the premieres in Glasgow. It was one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Now, Glaswegians means Anne's in chat. If somebody calls you a Jesse, you're a little bit effeminate and that kind of stuff, right? You know, he's a bit of a Jesse and things like that. It's a Glaswegian word. There's no hammering like that in it. And in one of I can't remember which one it was. I think it was number 5 or something. And all of a sudden, this bloody door appears, and then the camera pans back, and somebody's knocking on this door, and a woman opens the door, and she went, "There's a Jesse at the door for you." Well, the whole fucking cinema erupted in fucking laughter, and that was it. Nobody could watch the rest of the film because we just all thought, "Here's a Jesse at the door for you." I mean, it's a Glasgow thing, but it's just there's some things that get said in movies, and Order of the Gash was one of them. When I found that out, I was in hysterics. Well, Pinhead's actually he's the high priest of the Order of the Fanny.
Basically. But saying that, if you said that to an American person, so he's the Order of the Bottom.
Yes. Well, don't knock it till you've tried it.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is you manipulate the box until the bottom.
I think.
Yeah, I'm with Steve on it. It's watching Motorhead's Hellraiser with Blimey's playing poker.
Yeah.
Pinhead, that's fucking brilliant.
I think the difference between Doug Bradley's High Priest and obviously, what's her name now? Jamie
Clayton.
Yeah. He had a presence.
Yes.
He had that authority.
And the voice.
She didn't.
Mm-mm.
Saying that, she didn't have that much speaking parts, to be fair. I think it was an hour before you even saw.
Yeah.
what was actually going off.
It was quite a slow start to it, to be honest. I thought.
I mean, it's a 2-hour film.
Yeah, and I also felt there was bits and pieces of other movies in it as well. I mean, like I say, when they went to when they went to the house, and it's, I mean, God forbid anybody. I'm not spoilers.
13
out
Ghosts.
There.
Yeah, we thought exactly the same.
Yeah.
This is almost 13 Ghosts. It kind of had that 13 Ghosts kind of feel as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think what they've done with the film is disgusting. They only released it in the US, and that's it. Anywhere else in the world, and they wonder why pirating's going off.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it might eventually go on to Paramount Plus, but that's still we still don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as Matt said, it's too tame, to be honest.
It was.
It certainly wasn't a horror. As the original movies, as you say, they still had that grittiness, they still had that edginess about them, where you were like, what the fuck's going to happen here next? Whereas this, it was. Do you know? I think it's because the way horror movies have went in the last 30 years, since like we were kids, you always get that jump scare and all the rest of it. Horror movies have just become too polished. It's down to more gore than anything else, and I think that's what that had. It had the gore in it, but it didn't have that shock value for me. You know, where you're sitting going, right, you're sitting on the edge of your seat going, right, what the fuck's going to happen next? I'm disappearing behind the couch here.
See,
It didn't have that.
I totally agree with Matt there. We need more filth and dirty hell. And it was maggots, it was decay, it was that...
Yeah, but look at The Ring, because that wasn't a particularly gory film. It still scared the shit out of you, the original Japanese one.
It left a lot to you. It left a lot to your own imagination.
I mean, that trilogy was superb.
What I can honestly say, what I liked about it, and I'll take my hat off to them and give them a lot of respect for it. They kept a lot of Christopher Young's soundtrack in it.
See,
That in itself, I think, kept me more hooked than anything else, because you're hearing the music and you can always relate to scenes for the original movies, and you knew what was going to happen with that bloody soundtrack, and you were waiting on something happening, and kind of let it down a little bit.
There was a lot of nods to the original.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, see you later, Zan. Zan, remember, I've got that bubble wrap if you want to come and get it, mate.
Bubble wrap.
What do I say?
I enjoyed it. I won't knock it, because watching a lot of the Facebook groups and that, a lot of people don't like it.
No, the purists don't like it.
The purists don't like it, but I'm in the camp. You will never ever beat the first 4 films.
No,
irrespective. I don't care what anyone says. I've watched them from when they first got released, and I've been hooked as a fan ever since. Big fan. I even met Doug Bradley. God. But anyway, that's another story. That's another story. And Doug Bradley will always be Pinhead.
Yeah.
He always will be. They've done 2 more films without Doug, and
they were fucking diabolical.
But I will say this: there were still elements in them that I enjoyed.
But the thing was, even in number 9, was that obviously this was the first actor to play Pinhead after Doug Bradley said no, he didn't want anything to do with it. They didn't even use his bloody voice; it was a voiceover as well. So he had a different actor playing Pinhead, but somebody else's voice too. It was like fuck it. It was like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But it didn't even have the look. I mean, I know everybody's.
See, the problem with Hellraiser, especially after Bloodlines, it was straight to DVD. A lot of the scripts weren't even Hellraiser scripts.
No.
They were scripts that came out and they adapted it to make it part of the Hellraiser world.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as you get to, I mean, everyone slags them ones off, but you think of Hellworld and Hellseeker, they were really poor films.
But was it something to do with Blumhouse? It's something to do with the production company. They said that to make so many films, and
Yeah, they had
because
to. It was dementia films.
Dimension, there was something to do with the timeline, wasn't it? They'd so many
Yeah,
years
for
to make so many
copyright.
movies. They had to rush that out before it went.
But I think this remake, I like it. I think you've got to stand back and look at it as a new piece. I mean, it can't be that bad because Clive Barker's going to write a new book with these Cenobites in, with this new lore. It's it's Hellraiser, but it's different.
Hellraiser reboot.
Yeah, I mean basically that's what it is. And I think if the fan base, if they had have cocked up, I mean, fancy cocking this one up, Hulu, absolutely, what idiots. Why release it in one country?
I don't know, be something.
Oh yeah, it's all down to rights and copyrights and all that kind of stuff. But you'd have thought they'd have sorted that out before they released it in the US.
Question for you. Do you think this opens the way for a cinematic Scarlet Gospels?
No. I believe that they are too scared of Hellraiser. Too scared to put it on theatrical.
Because you've already got Lamore in Lord of Illusion. Harry Lamore, the character. So he's already... Because what's his face out of Quantum Leap played him? Scott's...
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So in theory, you could do it.
In theory, I mean, let's face it. This reboot of Hellraiser, they've put some money in it. You can see that they've put money in it, time and effort, and hats off to them for doing that. And I think it's lovely. But they've just released it on Hulu in the US, and that's it. So it's gonna kill it before it's even got the momentum to like the next film to get released on theatre. For the simple reason is, you think about it, you've got the viewing figures of Hulu in the US. When they release it across the world, most of the people the dedicated fans have already seen it on bootleg. So they're going to lose the viewing figures, and then they're going to look and think, oh, well, your viewing figures weren't that great, or we'll just do another one and put it on Hulu again, instead of giving it a full theatrical show.
I think to be honest with you, I think you're going to start to find a lot of larger production companies starting to do that, put it onto streaming services these days. Because there's a lot of cinemas that are getting shut down now. They can't, they're not getting bums on seats. So what's their next option? I mean, we know through the pandemic and stuff that there was a lot of blockbusters, if you want to put that, were actually going on to streaming services, and you paid for them while sitting in your own house. And I think that's what's going to happen.
But also, I mean, you think about it, Halloween End, that's going on theatrical.
Yeah, go watch that tonight, actually.
Batman.
I
I mean, they did that. They released Candyman. That went Hulu streaming.
That was shite.
Still not seen that.
I didn't bother watching it.
Did I mean, I don't know whether I believe this or not. They're supposed to be making 3 spin-offs for fucking The Walking Dead.
Oh God.
No, I don't know if this is genuine or not, but yeah, there's been bits and things flashing up all over the place that they're talking about making 3 spin-offs.
So has any of you guys watched Hellraiser then? The new one? What do you think to it?
No, I think we've pissed them off. They're waiting to fucking watch it now.
Taylor, fist bump.
New stuff don't come around as quick, Drew.
I think the thing is, though, I think they're encouraging bootleg, especially if they're going to just release it in one country.
Well, there is that, and the other thing they're going to have to sort out is, I mean, have you noticed our Netflix pricing has shot up?
I haven't, no.
Oh, yes. Now they're clamping down on you sharing a Netflix account.
Mm.
Strangely enough, around the same time, the prices went up.
Yep.
You know, and if you're paying for Netflix, Amazon, Hulu,
Paramount.
that's starting to pile up, yeah.
I mean, saying
See,
that, people was telling me that you can get a Hulu account. But did you know, even if you've got a, what do you call it, one of them ones where you,
Yeah.
even if you've got a VPN, you've got to get a Hulu credit card. Because if you pay via PayPal in the UK, they know that you're based in the UK and they'll still block you.
That's just like going back to the DVD when it's set specific regions. You couldn't watch a particular DVD from North America because it wouldn't work in the UK.
Well,
Some it wouldn't work
that's
in
like
Europe,
Nightbreed.
Japan.
Nightbreed, the director's cut, you can't buy it in the UK. You can't get a UK release. It's only in US.
I'm still laughing at the order of the gash. Right.
Yeah, but as long as you've got VPN, you know, and there is a pirate scene, there will always be a pirate scene. You know, I appreciate it's costing them money and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day, are they listening to the customer base?
Obviously not.
No, because they're only interested in that.
It's like Disney, Hocus Pocus 2. Why?
I thought it was good, actually.
I'm not seeing it.
Fucking hell, fucking guitars all ringing out. Shit.
Oh, bless your heart. But I mean, I think they're causing bootlegs. I really do. This US exclusive.
Why do it? I just.
I mean, I appreciate it's probably down to, you know, not, I wouldn't say copyright, but rights and.
Wasn't bad for a sequel, Tyler. Behave. Bette Midler. Oh, bless you. No, I mean, it just feels like there's nothing. It really doesn't feel like there's anything new coming out. It seems to be rehashes, reboots.
Yeah, nobody's got any imagination.
People. No, I disagree with you there.
Fucking
People have
ridiculous.
got imaginations. It's just that they haven't got.
Do you know what
to have a
making
guaranteed bet.
Do you know what they're making a number 2 of as well? And I read it today and I went, "You're taking the piss." R.I.P.D.
Why? It was a good film. I enjoyed it.
It was fucking shit.
I enjoyed it as a one-off.
It was Jeff Bridges' voice. His character's accent got right in my fucking nipple ends. With that kind of southern drop. Fuck off. But it's supposed to be a prequel.
Prequel.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Jeff Bridges' character?
Yeah.
Because R.I.P.D. was a comic before it was the film. Need a good horror done in an asylum.
As Matt said earlier on, there's not been a good horror movie in years.
Oh God, yeah.
Nothing that scared the shit out of people.
I mean, I've been watching stuff for the 50s and the 60s recently, and even some of them, because I can remember watching them growing up as a kid, and some of them are like, "Oh, there's a scary bit coming up here," and they still kind of like, "Oh shit." Still get that little jumpy bit, do you know what I mean? Whereas all these new ones, it's all special effects and let's pour a bucket of blood over something.
Even there, they're very PC, and it's always teen kids.
It's all slasher flicks.
I mean, you go back to 80s, every other week there were a horror film being produced and released. Now it's so like,
Yeah, but you're not getting the cheesy classics like Night of the Demon or Night of the Living Dead Part 2. There was a cheesy classic. Yeah.
I can smell your brains.
Oh, I take that back. Stevie's just put me right. Apparently, Sister Act 3 is coming out. That's just fucking
Oh, you're
terrifying.
joking.
We seem to have lost that sense of humour when it comes to the films. You know, they live. There was one of the
Love that
campiest action movies I've ever seen.
I love that film.
I've come to kick ass and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. It was brilliant, though. It was such a satire.
God, they could. If there was ever going to make a TV series, they could make a TV series out of that.
Oh, God, yeah. But it's like Spitting Image. They brought Spitting Image back. Did it have teeth? No.
No. They daren't. Nobody dares. We've got to the stage now that we dare in case we offend somebody.
Well, the bit that makes me... I saw that Fluffy's got a new stadium video out. So I was just looking at some of the trailers. And even he has a pop at cancel culture. And when the Americans are starting to have a pop at it, you know it's gone too far. I mean, this is a fat Mexican stood on stage, you know, and he's really laying into him. He's getting drill suicide, man. God, driller killers. Yes, I understand drill suicide now. Don't let Vic near power tools.
No. I mean, when was the last time we had an icon? Pinhead, Freddy, Jason.
Deadpool.
That's not a horror.
No, but it's an icon.
Okay. Not exactly
The
in the
Xena-
same
Xena-
vein, but okay.
I know what you're saying, an iconic horror character. I would say the last one was probably Freddy Krueger.
No,
The original run.
I would say the character from Saw.
Oh, the
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Even so, he's still looking, what, 10, 15 years?
It's a good while ago. I believe they brought another one out.
I mean, Human Centipede. You know,
it's not an icon, though,
they
is
sewed
it?
them all together, but that's a fairly iconic image.
Yeah, I mean, Chucky, they're bringing a new one of that out, aren't they?
Yeah, no thanks.
Would you say Ghostface from Scream?
Yeah.
What about the new Pennywise from It? But then again, that was you still had that back
Yeah.
in the 80s, so
Yeah. See, that's a remake. Pennywise, the original Pennywise, yes. Definitely. But I don't know, it's just the Eating Bill horror film from the depths of Liz Truss. I don't even want to think about the depths of Liz Truss, thank God.
That's very true, that. When was the last time we had a great Christmas #1?
We've never had a great Christmas #1. I was watching this story of, was it 85? I think it was a year after Band-Aid. No, Band-Aid was 85. It was 86 because Shaking Stevens was the Christmas #1.
What?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.
I like that one.
No.
What? What's wrong with it?
No. It's no Slade, is it?
Yeah, but it's still Christmas.
It's no
well,
Wizard.
if you think about it, there's the last 4 years it's been that fucking lad baby I've just brought up there just now. What the?
Hello, darlings.
Oh, the sausage roll doodah.
Yeah.
Pogues. Yeah.
I like that one, but
The suckling on the
But even
dress.
they censored that, didn't they?
oh yeah, because of him.
What, faggot?
Yeah.
Aye. And then what was that? Santa? No, there's no Santa Baby. What was the other one?
Oh, it's cold outside as well.
Yeah.
What, the song that's allegedly about slipping a roofie in somebody's drink? It's ridiculous.
Well, no, it was more. What did they class it as? A sexual predator.
That was date rape.
God's sakes, we grew up watching The Cosby Show. I'm going to leave it there. Pee Wee Herman, thank you very much.
Yeah, but did he get you drunk just so you can stay at home with him? There's a lot of it. I mean, there's just that much PC now. It's just ridiculous, and I think that is hindering a lot of talent.
I'm waiting for them to start turning around and saying you can't have the nativity because it's an unmarried mother.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing. To be honest with you, I've got to that age now that nothing surprises me. I mean, there was a conversation going off, and it was quite an innocent conversation, and it got turned around to be really horrible, and there's some nasty people out there. And it was, haven't you noticed that all adverts now, when it comes to a family, it's a mixed-raced family? And it was so like, something I've not really thought about. But yeah, there's always either a white bloke or a white woman with a coloured, and that's how they're doing it now. And it's so like, yeah, that's PC. But is that the reality of families around the world? And it was so like, well, no, it's not. But that's PC. But that's how she explained it. She wasn't being horrible or anything like that. But they absolutely slated her for being racist.
No, it's common sense.
God, that were a conversation stopper.
You
Well,
know,
I was just-
it's getting too PC and too fucking this woke culture shit. I'm going to tell you, I get there was a complaint put in against me to HR
No.
last week. We had a lad started with us 5, 6, no, it's longer than that now, but 8 weeks ago. Ex Navy, just a young lad, but he just couldn't hack it. Nothing was ever said to him as far as I was led to believe, but I was off on holiday. In the 5 weeks that he worked there, he never worked a full week. In the 5 weeks that he was there, he was always off with something or whatever. So anywho, September weekend came here. He never turned up for work on the Thursday, so the manager phoned him and says, "Listen, if you want this job, be here first thing Tuesday morning after we come back after the holiday weekend. That's it. We'll get you in, have a wee talk, see what if he can help you out, whatever." So I was on holiday that week, and it transpires they never came in on the Tuesday. So everybody's like, "Oh, here we go." Turned up on the Wednesday. Never put overalls on. Walked into the back workshop. Come back out with his little rucksack on his back and handed one of the supervisors a letter. And on the letter there was accusations of bullying. And there was only 3 or 4 of us who ever spoke to this young lad. I was one of them. So last Friday, I was out in the yard and the service manager came out and says, "Well, seeing as two of you are here who were possibly involved in this, I need to have a word with you." I went, "What the fuck's all this about?" "Well, you know about the letter that came in regarding the accusations of bullying." I went, "Yes." He says, "Well, your name was mentioned." I says, "Mine?" He says, "Yeah, your name was mentioned." I says, "For what?" It was you and one of the supervisors. He didn't know what supervisor it was. He said, but you were talking about another individual, and one of you called him an idiot. And there was various other things being said. And as far as he was concerned, that was an act of bullying. So this is why the letter gets sent to HR. I went, you're fucking joking me. I went, no. So you need to watch what you're actually basically saying. I mean, you're not even actually saying, because I know what was said in the conversation. It wasn't me that called the guy an idiot. It was the supervisor. I said, so is it going to be a case now where companies are actually going to hand out dictionaries or thesauruses to each individual employee with words scored out that you can't use? That's how fucking ridiculous it's getting.
That's crackers.
Unbelievable.
So you've got a bloke, by all accounts, didn't want the damn job in the first place. He's stuck the boot in with this letter as he's left, because it's not going to make him any benefit. He wasn't there often enough from the sounds of it to actually be that badly affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's only a young lad, I'm starting to understand why he's ex-Navy.
And I'm sure as shit there must have been a hell of a lot more bullying on in the bloody Navy than in our place.
Hmm.
Oh, aye.
So it's just, it's...
So you calling somebody an idiot is classed as bullying?
Yes.
You have to support people now.
It's not
Not allowed to be negative, you have to turn it into a positive.
Okay, he really is an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm positive he's an idiot.
I'm positive he's an idiot.
Yeah, honestly, I was. I'll give my manager his due. He basically said, "Well, I'm going to stop you right there regarding the kind of complaint against me." He says, "Stevie bent over backwards to assist that young lad, and he bends over backwards to help basically everybody else in that workshop. And the person who was allegedly called an idiot, Stevie can do no more for that guy." So it was kind of swept under the carpet, but it's just got to the stage where you can't call anybody anything.
That is scary. Have we actually got to that level now?
That's the level.
yeah.
It's got, that's the level it's got to now.
And to be honest with you, if he feels like that's bullying in the workplace, he must live in a very sensitive world.
But it's like Dawn's put there, it's now not what's said, it's how the individual perceives it. And that's along so many lines.
Well, that can
It's not
mean
just
anything.
bullying. Oh, yeah.
That
We will
is
find until Dickless turned off the containment field. I need a second opinion. I agree, this man has no dick.
Yeah,
exactly, Bunny. Exactly.
At the end of the day, we lost more time back in the day. You got your bollocking, you came out the office, and you got on with the job. Instead of all this meetings, mediation, all the rest of it. What woke means, bollocks, basically, Kay. Bollocks. I'm not sure what woke. Let me see what the definition of woke is, because that's a question that I've asked recently. What is woke?
Yeah.
I mean,
like what Joey's
it's-
just said, you had to be careful. You're calling him a him.
Can't call him just in case she doesn't like it.
Here we are. The definition of woke: alert to injustice in society, especially racism.
It definitely he's gone way too far.
And it started in America by all accounts.
What woking?
Surprise.
Originated in African American vernacular English.
Normally starts in the morning for me.
When you woke up. With the morning glory.
So, it's something that meant something specific. Yeah, it was in the 1930s. It was regarding racism, right, and the injustice in society at that time. That I can live with. That's fine. When did it get to encompass everything? That's the worrying bit.
It's weird. I mean, how can you class that as bullying, though? That's what gets me. If you call someone an idiot, and that's quite polite when you think about it. What you can actually call people. I mean, the language that I hear quite frequently where I work, saying someone's an idiot, is quite easy. Honestly, that's really well mannered.
Oh, it's tame. It's tame.
You're not kidding. Beyond.
Oh yes, I think the young lad had some sand in his vagina.
And this is how old was he then?
33, 34, something like that.
Oh, so he's not a young kid then.
No.
And he worked in the Navy. Has the bloke not lived?
You know, apparently he was a conventional weapons technician.
Oh.
If that's what the class of, what do you call it, military personnel is like, we're fucked.
Mm-hmm. Can you put that more of a positive spin, though?
Can you stop pointing that gun at me, because I'm offended?
Sarge ran up and went bang right in my ear. Sorry. I'm not taking the mick out of anybody that's done time in the service, because I've got a lot of friends who have, and bang on. But honest,
do you think it was more of a case of it was just an excuse to leave?
No, I think he'd made his mind up. I think he just wanted to fucking take people with him, to be honest with you.
Because a grown man class that as bullying is so weird. That really is weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't believe in bullying full stop, and sometimes at workplaces it can get a bit too serious of the bullying, and I've seen it. But being called an idiot is not exactly bullying. No.
Just Christ almighty, that ain't bullying. I mean, bullying is where you make somebody's life a living hell. Yeah? And it's been through it in school. No. Being called an idiot, that's downright fucking... I'd have killed to have been called an idiot.
I know, I would.
It's tame, isn't it?
Okay, now.
Anyway, so that was me last Friday. Been kind of not so much chastised, but basically just been told.
Will this go on your record though?
Watch no.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Just watch what you say and how you say it.
I've just seen a new one. That poor Downing Street cat has had more foster parents than Tracy Beaker. Jesus Christ. Bookies odds on who might become the next PM. Jeremy Hunt, 4-1. Penny Morridant, 5-1. 27 Stoats in a raincoat, 8-1. Cthulhu, 10-1. Half-eaten Chomp, 12-1. Thatcher's corpse in a wheelbarrow, 14-1. And a speak and spell glued to a dog, 18-1. I quite like the idea of Cthulhu.
Why not? Always got to be better than what we've got at the moment. Guys,
Oh,
it's at the hour.
it is.
It is.
Time to wind it up. Bunny, I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I was bullied all the way through school. And just being
And
called
me.
an idiot, I could quite happily cope with that.
Pax is asking how Jules is doing.
She's getting better, but she's overdoing it, to be honest with you. So she's just a bit sore and stuff like that. But she is getting better, I must admit. So fingers crossed she's on the mend. She's got an appointment at the hospital next week, stroke clinic, I think it is. And then she's got a appointment to go and see about getting her knees done as well. Not at the same fucking time though. So hopefully, at least if they can do something with her knees, it's going to alleviate a bit of her pain that she's in. But apart from that, regarding the stroke, the TIA attack, whatever it is they want to call it, she's not had another one since. Although she has had the kind of aura type thing, the feeling of it. She feels kind of weak, but it's not come back full blown. So fingers crossed that with them taking her off certain medication, that they've caught it in time. So that's it. But thanks for asking.
And Bunny's just put, Jesus, I'm still getting shit from certain folk just because of what I look like. Being
an idiot is a promotion for me.
You're gorgeous, Bunny.
Honk honk.
Oh, you're beautiful on the inside and the outside.
Kev, my school was something similar.
Yeah.
And I was always on the receiving end, because there didn't a weekend go by without me getting the shit kicked out of me about anywhere between.
Ever since I were in the comp, it was every bloody week I were having a scrap with someone. I'd end up beating one guy up, and then I'd have to sort out his brother, then his cousin. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I never get that choice. It was never ever 1-to-1. It was always a fucking crowd of them, and you end up with about fucking 6 or 7 pairs of Doc Martens beating in your face. You know, it's you couldn't really stand up to them. But I got them back 1-by-1.
Bunny, you are beautiful.
Yeah, fuck the haters, Bunny.
Yeah, you are. You are genuinely beautiful. And that's person inside and out.
Big huggles.
Mega huggles. Kev, I probably got a face for radio.
I know I have. Oh, school definitely sucked.
Oh, God, yeah, I hated school. And I hated school for that. Oh, it was horrible. I hated school. Continuously bullied. See, my problem was I was little, but I was feisty little fucker.
Huggles and honks, I'm going to have to get a t-shirt done. Bless you. See, I had the group thing, but then lost it one day and ended up bouncing 3 of them off a fucking wall. So
yeah. I got it because I was a new kid on the block, basically. I moved out for the city to the sticks, so I was just I was the easy target, to be honest with you. I really didn't know anybody. And it kind of stopped when I basically grabbed a guy by the throat and pinned him up against the wall, but he was about fucking 2 foot off the floor at the time.
Yeah, and then you went getting bothered for it.
Yeah, and it was a PE teacher, Mr. Jackson, I can still remember his name. Potter, put that boy down before you do some serious damage. And I just let him fucking slide down the wall, and he was chalk white. Never came anywhere near me after that. Him or his fucking mates that were standing behind him, egging him on. And basically, I get pulled into the PE teacher's office, and she sat down. So as long as that's been going on for, I says basically since the day I started here. It's not going to happen anymore. And that's when, around about that time, that's when I discovered bodybuilding and all that kind of stuff at the age of 14 and a half. And by then, when I just started to put muscle and I grew, I mean, I was at that point, I mean, I'm still quite wide as it is, but that was the start of it. And they just used to kind of walk by me then and they wouldn't say a fucking thing. because they knew if they did, I would probably fucking kill them. But yeah, there was a weekend, didn't get by without I was getting 7 shades of shit kicked out of me. Up to about the age of 14 and a half.
Yeah, school wasn't nice.
Yeah. No.
But
Would I do it again?
I
Would I
think
do it-
what
would I
made
do
it worse
again?
for me was that, yeah, I was a feisty little person. And a lot of the times, I don't know how your schools were, but it seemed to be the one that retaliated got punished the worst.
Yes.
Even though you didn't start it. I mean, I remember once I was in junior school. I think I probably told this story before. And the prefect wouldn't let me go to the toilet. And a little bit of pushing and shoving occurred because I was desperately wanting to go to the toilet. And I ended up kicking the damn bells of boo out of him. There was blood and everything. And I got marched all the way home from the headmaster like that, scruff the neck. I remember him knocking on my mum's door. Mum opened the door, and the first thing he said, "This isn't your son's blood." But yes, it was sort of like one of them. So I not only got picked on by kids at the school, I also got picked on by the teachers as well. So yeah, wasn't nice.
Tyler, I got exactly the same advice, mate. Don't start it, but by God, you finish it.
My dad used to say, get the biggest one. But unfortunately, when you live in a pit village, once you've beaten the big one, then you've got to beat his brother and his cousin and then his related cousin, and then it just carries on and on and on. And then once you've belted them, beat them up, then you have to beat someone else because he thinks he's harder than them ones, and then you have to belt them ones as well. It never ends.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is that time.
And on that note,
On that note, on that miserable note, we're all now going to sit back and be traumatized of our past.
Sitting gently rocking. Yeah, no, that one too.
yeah, I had to do
Yeah,
this.
it always seems that one. It was so like I used to get. I'm as placid as you can be. I really am, but I will stick up for myself. And it always seemed that they'd start it, I'd finish it, but it would me that get into trouble for it, and it would me that be suffering for it. It was terrible. And then it was so like your parents were brought in, and it was so like. And I never understood. It was so like, well, he's defending himself. Yeah, well, you shouldn't retaliate. What?
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah, and no.
Do I look like fucking Jesus?
Only on a Sunday.
Right, Stevie.
Hold on a minute. I saw a question here. Mush, where's the best place to buy batteries? Everyone, Vape Club won't sell them to me because they think, because they don't think you're old enough.
No, because they think he's old enough.
Because they think he's old enough.
Fogstar.
He's
Highly recommend Fogstar. They are brilliant.
Yeah. No, it fucking wasn't, Kevin, you cock. Kevin's for these kind of more of the East Coast of Scotland where they fucking talk funny, where they think they're fucking half interbred with the fucking English. And I don't mean any offence to that. Only to Kevin. You can go fuck yourself.
I totally agree with you there, Bill. Fogstar first and always.
till the end of time.
That reminds me, I've got to get a new battery charger.
I need to get some new ones. But... Right, Stevie, you gonna?
No, I'm going to go and kick Kevin in the balls.
I beg
Just
your
for the hell,
pardon.
just for the hell of it.
You
Yeah,
couldn't-
yeah.
That's bullying.
Yeah.
I never called him a fucking idiot though.
Oh, well.
Now you're just compounding it.
Yeah, that's what I need to watch my P's and Q's on here now and what I say, because people could report me to HR, you know.
I'd be more worried about ungrassing to Jules.
I think she's past caring now, to be honest.
Oh, what's he done now?
Can't take him anywhere. We'll take him to a place twice. The second time's to bloody apologise. But anywho, thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry, we're not sorry. Last week was a bit of a break for us, but yeah, it was a bit strange that wasn't getting ready to come up to do a show on Thursday.
We are allowed a holiday now and again.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, we are still the #1 consistent show.
Fuck the UKPA.
No, we floofed them.
We floofed them.
I ain't floofing nobody no more. I'm floofed out. So, anywho, yeah, a minute.
I enjoy a floof.
Come and join. Yes, with his floofy glove on. Need I say?
Yes.
Anywho,
Are you floofing the gash?
I could be later on. No, I can't. Fucking door's still here. I'll maybe leave that to Sunday. Anywho,
It's not often you see Stevie go red.
I couldn't give me a red neck with a blowtorch, mate. Anywho, come and join us next week, because I think next week's going to be our Halloween special.
Aye, it is, isn't it?
Oh, feck.
It's this like, oh no, again. That's come round every year, you know, Stephen.
Did we do that last year?
Hey. We may even did
Yeah.
you do a quiz next week? Do you
Yeah,
think?
because what's next week? 27th?
27th. Yeah, but new costumes. There's some, but I can hear something buzzing outside. I don't know what it is. I can hear Joe shouting at the dogs actually, but no, I can hear a bloody buzzing. Fucking fireworks here earlier on as well, the dirty bastards. Anywho, we shall same time, same place next week with masks on. Pass it over to you, Stephen.
Fuck that.
And not your gimp mask.
Chat, thank you. Me and you were talking later. Fucking dressing up. No.
You bring the gimp mask, I'll bring the KY.
Swarfiga and you're on.
As long as it's not the stuff with the grit in it, because I fucking chafes that.
No, I want the stuff with the iron filings, mate.
That's one kinky son of a bitch.
Chat, thank you for joining us this evening. You're all darlings and we love you to bits. Bunny, Huggles, darling. Big
Yes, bunny.
Huggles and Honks. I do love that as an idea for a t-shirt. Get him on it.
Yeah.
Go on, Bob. Get him on it.
Poodles and honks.
Are we having a pumpkin contest? No, and bloody not.
A pumpkin contest?
We
Here's
shall
an
have
idea.
the Halloween quiz, though. I like that idea. So,
Billy, you're just being kinky there.
what's that?
Oh, yeah, it's one of you. Well, it's one of you two to do the quiz for next week then, because I did it last year. Fight amongst yourselves, girls.
On that note, Gaffer.
On that note, BFG,
Wait, I was waiting at that.
I'm away this week.
I've got the audit.
I won't be here. I'm on holiday. Yes,
Hey,
I've actually got a holiday.
Oh, fucking nominate Matt for Quizmaster.
You nominate me for being the quiz master. Okie dokie.
No,
I'll do
quite
my
happily
level
do it.
best.
I will quite happily do it.
No.
Just give me
No,
an idea.
because when you fucking do it, it always ends with fucking the weirdest, obscurest fucking questions. Like how many buttons was on fucking Pennywise's fucking boxer shorts or some shit like that.
42. No, actually, there was 9. But he lost
9.
one.
When he was bursting for a pee because he couldn't get his Levi's off in time.
Yeah,
Stop
but he could only fasten 8.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hit the fucking button, Mark.
On that note, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful, unusual Thursday evening. Don't forget, we will be back next week, same time, back channel, all that good stuff. From my wonderful friend Betty, my wonderful friend BFG, we wish you a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week as well. And we'll see you all back here. So from my good friends and myself, bye.
Bye.
Stay safe, everyone. Absolutely shocking. Was Mark dressing up as Bamberg?